Traveling solo is something that a lot of people think about maybe once or twice in their life, but they never do it. I have done it. A lot of people have done it, and I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're either a local from a country I've been to, or you're a backpacker yourself. So today we're going to be talking about why most people don't solo backpack travel. Without further ado, guys, give it a big fat thumbs up if you do enjoy, and yeah, let's get into it. So, most people don't go backpacking at all, let alone solo, because I guess to most people that sounds absolutely ludicrous, because I think this is all down to society and how they drill it into you through its entirety. Most people follow this basic principle. Obviously, personal circumstances come into it, but the basic principle is you go to school, you get a job, you go on holiday once a year, you leave, or you retire. That's it. And it's basically structured like that because you're in education, you move straight into work, you're in work for 40 years, then you leave and you retire and you put your clogs. It's basically that. And to break that societal norm, to break that mirage of society takes a certain type of person. Now, some people may be fine following that little stretch there, and that is absolutely fine with all due respect. I mean, you can absolutely stick to that and go on holiday once a year to the same place every year, and it's just like boring. It's boring but structured and stable. But to me, that is horrendously boring, which is why I've been traveling solo a hell of a lot more. So I did 5 days in Paris last year. I did all the tourist attractions. I did a day at Disney Paris. I literally haven't been traveling solo. That was my first time. 5 days. And then in October, I decided, you know what? We're going to hit the ground running and we're going to do a year in Australia. Didn't work. Not because of me going solo, though. I know it wasn't because of me going solo. It was a finance issue mixed with third-party circumstances, and it just ended up avalanching off a cliff, basically, and collapsing under its own weight. And the trip had to be called off. But I did Australia and New Zealand for 4.5, 5 weeks. And that was an absolute fantastic experience. And you guys all know it's become my favourite trip I've ever done. Because I did it solo. Because I tend to find when you go with someone, whether it's a brother, a sister, a cousin, a mate, a spouse, a partner, a wife, whatever, you're always on time schedules of someone else. So, for example, the day I went to the Blue Mountains, I was up and out the door by 7:30. Normally, if I have nothing to do, especially in the hostel, I get another half an hour in there, maybe an hour. Push it to 8:30, don't have anywhere to be, so it's, well, why get up? But I knew I wanted to be at the Blue Mountains early, so I just let's hit the ground running, let's go. And you can do stuff like that. It's a lot more freeing, it's a lot more freedom, because you have no one going, give me 5 more minutes in bed, or you ain't got no one looking over your shoulder, per se. You can do what you want, the way you want, and how you want. And that, to me, is just a really freeing feeling to have that. But there is also the flip side to that, which is all the negatives that come with solo traveling. Number one, you have no backup. Well, you do. They're just not with you. It'll be a phone call away, and then you've got time zones to account for, and you got all of that. Number two, things can go wrong. Flights delayed, flights cancelled, stranded in a country you don't speak the language. Can happen. Not saying it will happen, but it can definitely happen, and you've got a forward plan for that. And then you move on to kind of the next part of it, the loneliness, because a lot of people I've seen online have said, does solo backpacking get lonely? And it can do. I'm not going to say it won't. And it won't affect every backpacker. It's just depending on your personal circumstances and how you are. So, for example, with me being a solo backpacker, did I feel it? No, not really. I actually felt quite at home. And this was a video I covered. I felt really at home at Australia. So I was like, this is normal now. I flipped the switch in my head that basically went, this is the new norm. Like, not obviously me being alone, but like the place. And then that can naturally flip the mindset going like, I ain't alone. This is where I'm meant to be. So it's kind of all mental shenanigans, but a lot of people do get that. And yeah, you can definitely get loneliness while backpacking solo, especially if you're a solo backpacker. It can happen. I won't deny the fact it won't happen or can't happen. But it does all come down to kind of the philosophy of why you're doing this. Why are you here? Because to me, if you feel lonely, that's fine. It's a fine feeling to have. It's okay. You can call people, you can FaceTime video, you can do whatever you want to do. But it shouldn't be a reason to go home. Because you just need to ask yourself, why am I here? No one forced me to be here. You instinctively chose to be here. So, unless it's absolutely horrific, there is no reason to go home. You just need to plow on through it. You can find little ways to cope, and it can all be fine and dandy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode here. Give it a big fat thumbs up if you do enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.